Now, your most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Breck.
Well, hi, gang. Look at this shot of the lake. My goodness, we got Adam Olivier, our intern, on the controls. He's going to shift this towards the west and look back to where this line of weather is out over the lake. That's the lighthouse at West End, and my goodness, that's quite a line of weather that's across. It doesn't look that bad once you get back into it, though. You can see that's what's coming. And it's going to be marching across the city during the next hour or so. And that's why we still have to pay attention. We're under this tornado watch until 6 p.m. We only have got about 45 minutes, and it keeps shrinking. That's because cold air is on the way. Once we get this line of weather by, and you can see all the lightning strikes here, this is the last gasp of nastiness we have to worry about. All of this back here is nothing but nuisance rain. Temperatures in the 50s. Oh yeah, you'll need a sweater and jacket, and it'll feel ugly because it'll be damp and cool, but we won't have severe weather. It's this right here. You see this? That is where the strongest storms are right now. And you're watching this. This is now on our live Viper, and the other is a composite that is not quite as up to date as this one. And you see how it's moved into central St. Tammany now, just west of Bogalusa. This is all heavy rain, but it doesn't look to be severe. Now, it's moved out over Lake Pontchartrain, and this is what we just saw, the leading edge of it here. And you can see it's marching across the northern part of, say, Jefferson on the east bank. Still some out to the west, so it's about another half hour or so from getting all of us on the west bank and east bank soaked. And then it moves over to you folks along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. But the good news is it looks like it's not going to bring us anything like what happened earlier this afternoon. It doesn't mean to say there won't be some gusty winds. Look at this, sustained winds, 31 at Lake, well, look at this. Kennard's gone around to a west wind. What does that tell me? That tells me there's the front. And behind the front, cooler, stabilizing air arrives. And that's going to change and take away the severe threat. There you see it. Kennard just dropped this. You see how, there's the front. Look at 61 Macomb, 62 Baton Rouge. This is cooler air that's coming on in. And the 70s, where you still could get some nasty thunderstorms, being pushed to the east. I like that. I don't even need my ticker today. All this weather gets me excited. We have a very powerful upper disturbance that tapped into this Gulf moisture and had a party right across the south. Now, the good news, if you have friends trying to get in from other parts of the country, it's just maybe a delay. It's not cancellations because there's no snow with this system. It's all a rain system. So if you're getting friends that are traveling from Atlanta down here, or from Memphis down here, Dallas, it's nothing in terms of icy roadways, and that's good news. Now, you're going to have friends over, and they got to go back after Christmas. Well, I can tell you that, too. Here's the line of weather, and it whoops on through. It's biased by 6 a.m., and it continues to push away. And you can see by midday tomorrow, we start to break out into some sunshine, which means with clouds in the morning and wind, it's going to feel cold. You'll want a sweater or a jacket, some kind of outer gear. Winds out of the northwest at 15 to 20 and gusty. Now look what happens on Christmas morning. The high marches right on us. So that's going to be our coldest morning. Maybe a light freeze on the North Shore, but with sunshine, what a day, Christmas Day. You got friends that are going to have to leave the next day. Well, there could be some issues with return flow as we get on into Friday, and there's going to be another surge. You see it there? Another surge of Gulf moisture coming back so that late Friday, we're back into the rain threat. Hey, it seems like that's what's happened lately. We have that dry spell, now we've got a wet spell. So after the storms this evening, the showers will end by midnight. And then after midnight, we're just going to be cloudy. Our temperatures fall into the 40s and only rise to the 50s. Today, we got up to near 80, so that's quite a change. Christmas Day itself, 31, maybe 29 up in Slidell, up to 60. Afternoon is going to be fantastic. Now on Friday, clouds and showers late in the day. And notice then we have this rain threat. It seems that it's going to last because that's a front that's going to stall along the northern Gulf. And sometimes those fronts can bring us several days of ugly weather. We may have to deal with fog until we start getting colder again next week. In January, looks like it could get pretty cold around here. After all, it's supposed to be winter, so that's not unusual. But again, I'm feeling better about this line coming on through. It appears that it is weakened. And we'll, tornado watch till 6 o'clock.
Keep monitoring. That was a lot of energy, as you guys describe it. So after a while,
Boy,
it just
this
runs out of
afternoon,
energy.
that is the tornado signature that we had on Viper radar was outstanding. Chris Franklin followed that system from Amite right on up to Columbia, and it was scary to watch because it had winds of over 100 miles an hour.
All right. Thanks, Bob.